Hey guys, how you doing? About time you showed up. Welcome to the Saturday stream. So this will be a tricky one, right? Because my energy levels are right down. Again, I stayed up too late and drank way too much. Not as much as the week before actually. Just a kid. But yeah, as a result, I kind of I try. I can be able to get out of bed until about midday. Hey, May 1 o'clock. I don't even know. What time is it now? Bloody hell, it's 3 o'clock. That's crazy. I'll probably do the same again tonight. But right now I have got a lot of work to do here, guys. So most of the features as they are going to go live as is, which is fine. So now I need to work in locking down some of the things, expanding the way the drinks work as well. Because at the moment I'm only really pulling in one drink at a time, which is not superb. Also, I need to finish off the access to the private rooms. That's very important that I do that. Yeah, because I've decided, I think, whilst I've always valued the White Lotus and bringing people together, but giving them enough room to sort of get away from each other audibly, I think that actually once any social environment gets to a state of popularity, communities start to need to be split up a little bit into sections. So I'm going to be giving people private rooms so they can sort of go and relax and actually break that eye contact a little bit, which is great. Yeah. So I've got to do certainly 3 things before we get to the evening today, and then I can rest a little bit. I can let off a bit of steam. So yeah, first up, I need to try and make these things not visible or interactable. I need to implement a civil access list, a very, very basic one initially. We'll see where it goes from there. With that. And also thank you to my entire YouTube channel, by the way, because I woke up today to find out I'd not only broken the 4,000 subscriber limit, but I'm currently, as I look at it now, on 4,340 odd. That's heading up to 4,500. That's crazy. That suggests that by tomorrow morning, looking at the statistics over the last few days and the acceleration on that, I'm going to be at 5,000 tomorrow, and then potentially even 6,000 in a day or two after that. And sky's the limit. A lot of people dream about getting to sort of 10k. And I'm looking at a very real possibility of reaching that certainly within the next week at the current pace, if not the next 4 days, possibly. That's crazy. I never thought I'd get over 200 subscribers, let alone 5,000. And that's nuts. It's actually nuts. Yeah, no, it's 10k is looking very real, guys. It's looking very real. That's amazing. Thank you so much for all your support. That's crazy. Like TikTok, I haven't been focusing on so much because I'm not getting any love from TikTok, to be honest. I think TikTok is just pushing unwitting suspects into my videos, into my feeds. There's a very small amount of Horizon users actually on TikTok. The ones that are there, I should name, I'm not going to, but another time I will start to shine light on other people who I think are doing really great things out the community and people whose posts do tend to come up within the space of VR and also Horizon World specifically, and also Banter as well. Yeah, no, what a great community, guys. Thank you so much. Anyway, without any further ado, now we need to work on an access list for this this WAP. I forget why I called it WAP. There's a reason why I called it WAP. I mean, it doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean what you think it means. So, anywho, that got why I called it that. I mean, I'm thinking of the Nicki Minaj sense of it, but I just can't. Yeah, no. Oh, I haven't got Oh, I'm not streaming to Instagram. Just let me just click go live on that and then chill. So if I just sort of close other tabs, I'm gonna play a bit of music for you guys because I'm conscious I haven't really done music in the last few. Oh no, wrong one. YouTube music. That's not the one I want. music and sound. Let's go upbeat, and then let's go to some spunky antics, beastly beats, holly horror, trickle trap. No, I don't want any of those. Not sound clips. That'd be crazy. So no Halloween things. So what I want to do is go stylish beats. That sounds fun. Let's do stylish beats, guys. You ready? Okay. I hope the volume is remembered where I put it. Try that. So, is the sound coming through okay? Actually, let's just do a little test on that. See what happens. Yeah, I'm sorry if there's any feedback. So, what I want to do is cows. Guys, ring. Okay. Okay, I will. Wonderful. Audio test complete. Thank you. Sorry about the feedback. Right, so shit, will I just cancel the Instagram live? I hope not. Oh, that's disappointing. Let me just check that. Sometimes if you clear the page, the page does actually carry on. But you need to get back. Great. Super duper, as they say. Super. Zillion says that. But here we go. Jobber! Hello. Okay, I will. So, yeah, audio test complete. Thank you. Got to launch this place, I think, on Tuesday. Right, so I think Tuesday night is when I'm launching. It's the 24th. I'm pretty sure of that. Shit, makes sense. And I just realised I'm live. I hope not. Oh, that's disappointing. For me on. Sometimes if you clear the page, it does actually carry on. Monday, you need to get back. I don't have Monday, of course. I'm in work all day on Monday as well. So, great. I don't have Monday to work with, so I literally have to stay tomorrow. Incredible. But I've given a sneaky peek for a few lucky people who are just hanging around in the right place. Audio test complete. Thank you. And place I think so far has been. I think Tuesday night is when I'm launching. I'm happy with the feedback. So, like I said, the amazing place I'm sometimes you finish. I'm looking Monday. You need to get back. I don't have Monday. I'm not trying to screw with you. I'm hoping I don't have Monday to work with, so I literally dive in tomorrow. But it was over like 4 but I minus the one for a few lucky people who were just hanging around in the right place. Thank God it's a launch place. I think Tuesday night is when I'm launching because I'm not happy with the feedback. They like I said, the management place is amazing. Side of me. I don't want something different finish. And Monday you need to get back. I don't have Monday. I really do. I'm hoping I don't have Monday to do this. I literally dive in tomorrow. Right, why did no one tell me? Mute's type, and there we go. Sorry, guys. audio from hell. I didn't realize because I opened up the should solve it. Let me just okay, there we go. Damn it! I usually leave Instagram Live on mute because when you go there, unlike the others, it doesn't remember your preference and it assumes you want to hear the live stream. Of course I didn't. Well, that's annoying. So sorry about that, guys. We're now fixed. Do apologize. Stupid. Yeah, stupid. That's the problem because I do use this PC for working as well, so I do kind of need to unmute Instagram as well. Yeah, I think because I forgot I didn't start the Instagram stream until about 5 minutes in. I didn't cover that in the audio check. That's annoying. Okay, heal. We're through it now. Good. Thank you. So let's we bother start the stream again. Part of the time loss in doing these live streams is actually setting up the streams and making sure every platform is behaving. So I can almost do like a separate PC to do this that's just pre-configured in a certain state, but even then Instagram just doesn't listen to reason. That means you just sort of manually get a code and put that in somewhere every single time, which right, even YouTube doesn't need that, for God's sakes. Even though that works on separate broadcast IDs. Hey, so founder names is going to be string, list, confirm. And what we say is new variable. That's one. Hey, Rage. Hello, J-Raid. We doing okay? I'm really good, thank you. How are you? Yeah? Did? I can be. Let me pause the stream. Okay, 2 seconds. I'll come and join you or send me an invite or whatever. Okay, everyone. I've just had a call from Jay, so I'm going to go visit him. I'm going to pause the stream, but I'll be back in. He wants to show me something, so I will be right back. I'm going to leave you just here, staring at nothing. And then I'll come back. So sorry. It'll be less than 5 minutes, but rather than stopping the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on pause, okay? I'm back. Sorry about that, dudes. To go see a good friend who's working on a world himself right now, so a Lord of the Rings one of all things, which is shaping up to be amazing. Yeah, I just spotted some really errant shapes placement up here. To fix that. Okay, good. This was always meant to be completely rough cut, but that's just a little bit too rough for my liking. Fair. Come on. Alright. So I think... So Kenny, let's just space that in that way, and I think if we got any this way, seems to be okay. Alright, perfect. I think that's, I see perfect. It's random noise at the end of the day. Can't be perfect. Ooh. That's interesting. That hasn't spawned in right at all. Yeah. Okay, well, it's a good test. So sofa back left. Let's bring him back. Yeah, this could be a death knell for spawning, to be honest, but we'll see how we plow on, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Nothing lost, nothing gained. It's just, I'm hoping all this. Cool. Alright, so, what's it in? So that's the WAP access control. This is going to be called, similarly, WAP access control. I'm going to move the microphone back a sec just so I don't punch it, because I've been doing a bit of that recently. Silly me. WAP access control. So what I do is I assign this. I'm going to make it non-collidable, non-visible, and do not reflect light or cast shadow. And I need to also set this to WAP access control. Great. So, I'm gonna, did I even assign that script? Sorry, this is my, yeah, cool, okay. This is where you are gonna stop seeing things very, very soon, because the whole point of this exercise is to limit who can see what. Also, Horizons is like, killed my gallery from the Horizon apps as of the last 2 days. I hope that comes back. I've submitted a support ticket. I'll just keep submitting one every day, which I don't like doing, but they don't seem to respond if you just put one ticket in, I guess, because everyone's putting in multiple. Yeah, so no. So access control, what are we doing? We're going kind of things, video. I hate when the recast doesn't work and you kind of wonder where the hell it is. So... Great, so found these is in there. And let's sort of position this. Yeah, oh, actually, it probably makes sense for me to just extend this out here for a moment. And then okay, and hello to whoever's watching on Kick, YouTube, Twitch, etc. Thank you for tuning in, it means a lot. Remember to hit like as well on the stream if you get the second. Right, so WAP access control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use external access control governor to stylus. Right, so stylus is going to be an object. They're going to say user list. This is going to be also an object. This is going to be a user functional list. And it's gonna be a an environment spawn list 1 object. Then we're gonna have a music. Okay. Groovy. Set that to object. So now I've got to attempt something quite dangerous. Oh. Okay. Sweet whap. So let's. Well, there we gotta go. I don't want to rejig the bar behind me as well, just to make it look a little bit more like a bar. Great, okay. So this is the tough bit now. I need to start grouping things together. So, A. Gonna be it's this chap, that, eh? Oh no, that didn't work. I tell you what, it didn't work. Because right. So if I just come down here, does this now work on here? It does. And if I just restore you, boop, that's cool. Okay, so by grouping it, I haven't lost functionality. The reason I tested that is because yesterday I grouped together the beer elements, and then I found out it stopped people from actually picking up the drinks, which is kind of frustrating, but there we go, it is what it is. So that's one group done. Then I'm going to go next group, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to group that together. But it always makes me nervous. Put your work through it and make sure it's all working afterwards. Okay, here we go. So if I just reset the world very quickly, let's see if this has cocked everything up. Well, okay, so far that's good. So if I just test 3-eyed tiger and do we just freeze me? That's cool. I can't move. And more than I'm going to restore me. Wonderful. Okay, and then I'm going to the sofa, that's good. I'm going to test some music. That seems to be working, guys. I'm happy enough with that. Wow. Thank you, Brunette Princess. Hello. We're just fixing some things up a sec. So, the one thing I need to remember to do is over on the drink stylus here, which you'll see if I go over here and pick this up. I need to just select blah, 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 blah. You should see how spawn drinks, right? The problem is there's no laser pointer on it. I need a laser pointer. So I'm actually going to, if I may, jump into this area, try not to mess anything up. Let's just twizzle you around a sec. So I need to go into this one. Going here, I need to get stylus out, if I may, for take him out. It's not working, is it? You bugger. No, I want to take it out, please. Kill it. Right, that didn't work. So, I'm going to try a different way of doing this. If I go in, and maybe just move this little property panel before he messes up everything. And then we say we want to new assets. I'm gonna say leather. And let's create a cheap copy of it in the asset library, and then I should run back over here to this. Just point him in a slightly more logical direction, okay? And then go in. Now I'm in here. I need to be very careful. Okay. Cool. I need to make sure I don't click too quick while I'm doing this, guys, because if I click too quick, what happens is that I come out of the group, which is not good. Okay, close this black menu. Then I'm gonna get this thingy. Just clamp him to the center, mate. There you go. How is that looking? Is that looking? That's looking alright, isn't it? And then I need to come out of here. I need to reopen this now. And is grabbable. So I need to, I need the properties panel open while I'm doing this. You okay doing that? Sorry, I've got you sort of buried in my armpit. That's probably not cool. So I need them. So let me just jump out here a sec. Close the snipping tool. Right. Okay. So now I need to turn off snapping so I can drag this thing down to about here, okay? And then I can drag this thing down to about here. So now I should have a functioning laser pointer on my drink spawner. Let's try it. See it, there we go. So I can, that works a treat. That works absolutely diamond. Look, so if I move you around, I need to sort out the spawn times. I purposely left them very short so that they didn't hang around long, but don't know, I had to put something in on this which tells you what kind of drink that I'm spawning. That could be pretty cool, so. Cool. Cheers. What? Yeah. Good. Right. That's cool. You can. Right, yeah, so user access control, I'm sorry. So founders are a thing, that's fine. Let's just move you over here a sec, so I'm not... There we go, wonderful. So founders are a thing, they are my sort of, in case there's any problems, founders are the ones who can basically bust to any access level. So I'm going to make a very quick note here in my comments that I could get a little unwieldy. So Foundry is going to be a level, and okay. So when the player enters, I'll set a founder to 100. $90. We're just going to give them arbitrary names here. Just their numbers, that's fine. Aye, Nickel-Octopus, as I live and breathe. How are you doing? So I'm just sort of levitating without legs, as it were. I'll come a little closer so you can't see me. I'm just designing some funky-ass panels and stuff. How are you doing? So... I've sort of not been streaming to TikTok quite so much in a while because apparently I've had three community strikes, and my next one could be fatal. Could have my account removed, so I've got to wait 90 days for them to be removed. But you know, I've looked at the kinds of thing that they've had beyond, and it's been frankly preposterous. I've seen preposterous. I sort of respond to it, I guess, by just not using the platform so much, but I think TikTok's a bit too squeaky clean, to be honest. It's just really the language that has a problem with. It's used to be sort of any outline of the human body clothed, which it doesn't like. And I put it off. So these were literally sort of AI generated photos of me in a t-shirt and jeans, and apparently that was sexual content or nudity, and like there was no nudity in that photo. And when I peeled it, they came back and said, no, there was. I was like, no, there really isn't. Check it again. Probably I can't tell you, go look at it, because they've removed the bloody posts. I can't post it again, but I make the same post on every platform, and TikTok is the only one that's got it wrong. But yeah, they won't repeal it, so whatever. There's people talking, yeah. Well, I'm finding that YouTube's actually giving me the best response. TikTok just falsifies numbers in my experience, from what I've seen. It's literally just, even when I open the app, it's throwing me into random nonsense and live streams that I just don't want to see. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a high throughput, but no one's sticking around because it's doing the same to everyone else. It's really grasping for sort of grasping for straws, I guess. Whereas I tend to find with YouTube, the people who find me on YouTube tend to know why they're there. They see for actually been looking for something like it. The algorithm on YouTube is stronger. The numbers appear smaller because they're relevant people. Whereas TikTok could throw 1,000 people at you. Only 999 are not relevant. They don't care. They never did. They weren't looking for your content, and they wouldn't be interested in it even if they found it. And that's what I'm seeing. The numbers are high, but it's false. Crazy. Anyway, busy day on today, innit? Because I got up today, which I woke up at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, but I woke up at 12, but I didn't get out of bed till 1. It's very tight. To be honest, I think I was just catching up on missed sleep from last week, so it's probably a good thing that I did that. I'd rather lose half a day of working on this than being as tired as I have been. That would be good. So yeah, anyway, just thinking and not overthinking, right? User level. Yeah, I've seen it. You too. I do see your videos. I try and sing you a like wherever I can, a comment if I can. I do my best. So. 070 50. I'm gonna say like a -1 off. -0 1 of. I don't follow implement pillar bands in here, to be honest. I don't think I want that. I don't overthink this at the moment. I don't overthink this. I haven't got the capacity to overthink. So, back to this. What I really need is founders and mods. So, we go, I'm gonna say level 30 is a trusted performer. So yeah, 0.40 is a trusted performer. Hi, Miss Gen X, how you doing? Last 2 days of work on this place, opening on Tuesday. To pledge I'm out for food on the Monday. Thank you for the likes. I do. I can't wait for you guys to see this place. The aim, as I've sort of harped on about, I want people to come in and go, nothing's changed. And then when things start happening, I want the realization to hit in that I haven't spent the last month and a half sitting on my hands. So hopefully it satisfies both the crowd who've been coming here for 8 months, saying, oh, but we like the way the place is. So that's fine. We can carry on doing that. But then we start doing things that switch the environment around. And I'm hoping it works. I really am. I'm taking quite a lot of risks with this. Yeah. Thank you. It might look different on different days of the week, but it'll only look different if it's in operation. So what I'll do is I'll keep it the same for anyone who comes in outside of operating hours. But during operating hours, we'll have different theme nights, and this place will look wildly different. Okay, I've got plans. I've got to write them down at some point, but I've actually got plans. Should be fun. Yeah, cool. But thank you. Look forward to seeing you. I'm also looking forward to your show tomorrow as well. I was speaking to Epicurean yesterday. She's very excited about being on your show. So. Thank you for the roses, Brunette Princess, as well. Didn't spot that. I have a weird bug right now. You cannot edit your talk show. Duplicated and even imported and couldn't. Oh, damn. When I had a problem like that, I went on to the Horizon Discord, and there's some kind of command, Oculus 410, I think it is. I'm not good with numbers. I like number dyslexia. But the Oculus from the video team, he was pretty helpful. He said if you raise like a /issue somewhere in the general channel, but it'll throw you into a private channel that you can talk to meta support agents, and meta support agents can actually come into your world and check things out. So yeah. Yeah. No, that's the thing. If okay, because the other thing you can do as well is back up what you've got, so you can take elements across. But then look at perhaps restoring from a copy prior to when you know the bugs started happening. That's the other sort of self-help way. Unfortunately, these things do come sometimes with a little bit of loss if you've done a lot of work in a short period of time. I have had a similar problem whereby I've tried to animate subgroups. I tried to do basically bubbles in a drink way back about a year ago, and every time I created a new world and did the same thing, it would literally kill the build. All collisions would stop, so I'd fall through the floor, and I couldn't edit anything. If I duplicate it, same problem. If I started a new build, fine, until I started putting again animated bubbles in the subgroup, and the whole thing fell apart again. So I sent support agents in there to have a look, and they came out and they said, we can see the problem. It'd be fucked if we know how to sort it out though. And I'm like, oh, that's not helpful. So I just sort of stopped building for a week or two. Which is not what you want to hear. But that was unfortunately the reality of that situation for me. Yeah, not good. Cannot fix the guest name bio update. Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, not good. I'm luckily I haven't bumped into any sort of world breaking bugs myself in a while. And that I'm aware that people do sometimes have problems. Bugs, eh? Season 2 is coming soon, can't see much, but this won't be anything soon. Oh, that's good news. Cool. Hey! Yeah, she is. She is. I've known Epicurean a long while. It's good to see she's sort of broken into the world building space properly. I like that. That's good. I always like to see people cross that bridge. Because, you know, that's the thing. Horizons just opens up the tools for anyone with an idea ready to start building it. You just gotta still put in the time, and it's I know between us, I still meet a lot of people who are like, hey, I'm not a builder, I can't build. And it's like, oh, the longer you keep telling yourself that, you never will be. But start stopping telling yourself that and going on with it. And very often these people do. And for people who are frightened to get into building, I just say, hey, have you ever played The Sims? And they go, yeah, I love The Sims. I said, if you've played The Sims, you're gonna love this, because it's not exactly like The Sims, but it can start off a bit like that. You open up your asset store, you drag a floor down, you drag some sofas in, sure, go nuts. Obviously, building stuff from scratch does make your capacity go further, we know this, but there's nothing stopping anyone from coming in. And pretty soon, if the predictions are right, and the strong predictions, to be honest, having a newer asset store that allows you to drag Trimesh made by other people is the best way to explain that. And apparently, someone mentioned to me that Dale's Glizzy world that he opened was a world full of assets which have been dragged and dropped from the new Trimesh asset store. So apparently there's quite a lot in there. It should be quite exciting. Certainly for people who aren't interested in sort of creating their own objects. I think the only question mark here now is Trimesh coming to other people who could be putting in work on that front. Or companies only or whatever. Because if so, that means the EA crew have basically been testing a product that was intended to be sold to companies, possibly to make their own 3D models and pull them in exchange for maybe payments to Meta to host their space. That's a possibility. Hypothetical. Did just make it up, but I could see that happening. Because if this platform is going to survive, it needs to make money, right? It needs to make money, and they've put so much money into it, and if they don't get money out of it soon somehow, then it's not in well, you know. But imagine if they started charging sort of like hundreds of dollars to businesses who wanted to build their own storefronts or even just presences and showrooms in here. It's a business model. And doing it on a service like Horizon Worlds could be like Facebook pages for business. You could have people lining up to throw money at them just to get a presence on here and get people walking around it and visiting, and virtual showrooms with like representatives sitting around in them. That could really work. It sucks for anyone who wanted sort of a free tri-mesh building deal, but again, you know, hey, listen, there are other platforms you can do that on, and after I've got this White Lotus build out of the way, I'm going to move it across to Banter to build over there more, so a lot more of my streams are going to be over in Banter. But again, it does depend what Horizons do. If they are not offering anything beyond primitives to the rest of us, I'm ready to move on. But if that does come through, then great. I'll be sticking around a bit more. I'm loving Banter. I'm really, really happy with that environment. And of course, Banter goes live October the 15th, so there's a bit of a, in my head, there's a bit of a rush on to prep one or two places for that go live. Because as soon as that goes live, you know, it hits the store properly, a whole load of new changes come out, it becomes a very different platform, and then it's, you know, they're advertising it like crazy. So that will happen. At the moment, I was trying to explain this to someone yesterday who said, oh yeah, but I've used Banter. I'm like, no, you haven't really. What you've used is you've used the early access form of Banter. The full version's coming on the 15th of October, and that's when a lot of things change. So a lot of the gripes that people have had about it, the sort of early access gripes, will all be gone. I get the feeling that the App Lab being sort of like closed by Meta, and instead App Lab apps actually making their way into the main store sort of forced the hand on it. Maybe I'm making this up, but I get the feeling that Banter was kind of like happy with being in the App Lab while it was still in development. Because the only people that tended to be finding it were builders who were used to early access apps and knew what to expect and could come and actually build worlds from when it went live. So which is why I think a lot of non-builders went over there, and they were kind of like, oh, you know, it's a bit early state for me, and it's like, yeah, no, of course it is. You know, Horizons has been in development for 5 years. Banter is just over 1 year old, so that tells you all you need to know. And don't even compare it to VR chat, that's crazy. Oh, I'm getting a party call. Hang on 2 seconds. Hello? How you doing? It's not top of my priority list. Yeah, oh yeah, hang on. Okay. Alright. Wonderful. Okay, I'm back. Go run. Okay, thank you, you two. So access control is, sorry, it's me jabbering away. I keep forgetting because I'm just getting lost. I'm basically making things more complicated than I need to, and that's a problem. So when world is started, and player enters the world. When player exits the world. Okay. Oh, visible 2. It's going to be a list of now players. It's gonna be a list. Okay, so when do you know what? I'm gonna bring you in on this. Come on, let's do this. Ready? Up. Okay. I think this is the one. It's the WAP access control. It's just here. So I'm just lining this up as best I can. Yeah, I did. Between us, I don't have a lot of faith in VR chat. I think VR chat in itself is a fantastic platform. But for me, no. No, it's not for me. It's not for me. I think there are other ventures that would be more suited to what I'm hoping to get out of VR and social experiences. And right now, no, VR chat's not it. I'm sorry. I think VR chat is at its peak. I think a lot of people have a great time over there, and I'm sure there's some fantastic communities over there, and I really, really hope it does very, very well. I think there's always a place for VR chat, but for me, no. Not for me. Like I said, there's enough other platforms for me to focus my time on. I just think VR chat for me is a little bit like Twitch. It's oversaturated with people already, and I don't think that's a place that I can certainly make a dent. There's some crazy good builders and community developers over there. It's not for me. Not for me. It's not for me at all. And I don't want to waste my time. So the whole thing about the metaverse is more than just one platform, and that's, even though at the moment I'm spending a lot of time in Horizon Worlds, I have a plan to spend more time on other platforms, but VR chat will not be one. I'll nip in there occasionally with friends, but to be honest, it's average about once every half year. Yeah. Any rough experiences over in VR chat, but I've just seen the amount of people you have, and it's very off-putting. That said, people have rough experiences in here as well. It just seems people are usually the problem, right? Okay. Oh. World is started. We need to add. The array must always have one person in it to enact its job. If you pass an empty array to any kind of set visibility commands, an empty array means visible to everyone. If you pass an array that has one person in it, so let's move this down. Set Claven. So you can let me do that. There you go. So adding the value is going to be the server player value. Okay, server player is a player, but it's no one, if that makes any sense. So when world is entered by player, we're going to say list contains items. If the list of visible to contains the it's the list of founder names contains the and the player's name of player. Yeah. Then we need to set name of persistent variable. Okay, so Wait. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the search. Well, bear with me. I'm just going to have a little look in here. So variable groups I've not worked extensively with. I get the point, just the actual setting them up. It's my variable groups. I'm going to create a new variable group and I'm going to call it this will, yes, I'm calling it global. Great, okay, and then we say in here, oh, I need to add variables first via this. I can't just add them willy-nilly. Okay, that's fine. So create variable. Let's say set access level type. Save. Okay. Oh, is your access level? Add, and that's going to be gonna do something a sesh. Go into YouTube and then just meet that site. Here. Take here. Chill. Cool. Oh yeah. Cool. Assassin's Creed video earlier, you know? It's in the shower. Like, I can't seem to grab videos from the Meta Cloud at the moment, except short ones, which is going to cause me a bit of a problem. So I'm going to have to like withdraw that off the headset and edit that. I may do that in a bit. Gets me off the headset for a bit. Honestly, I could stay on this headset all day. Right. Okay, so please our access level to player. And this is set to 100 founder. What's my phone beeping about, huh? What's going on? It's beeping, beeping, beeping. I'm gonna have to mute that. Cool. I hate all my phone just beeps in rapid succession, like bing, bing, bing. Hi, Ryan. It's almost like sort of a group is like kicking off. I think groups should be like silenced by default, because like when it's just a message from someone, fine. But if it's like a whole chain of stuff in a group and that conversation never stops, it's like I can't sit there listening to my phone just going beep, 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 beep constantly. It's not cool. Right. Let me just duck down here a sec, guys. So when world is entered, that's fine. So that's going to be that. What I need to do is say if get persistent variable greater than, I reckon, probably like lead mod for now, which would be 90. Okay, so the reason I've gone with like big decimals is just to allow fractions in between, even though I could do that with totality decimals. You know what I mean. There we step values for 10. That's what I meant to say. So if get the value, if get persistent variable, select persistent realm global. I believe that's my slowdown, you know, on the player engine world, is because it's getting stuff from persistent storage. Okay, so if get user access level is greater than or equal to 90. These are like magic strings, aren't they? It's technically magic numbers, but whatever. Oh shit, I need to zoom you out, don't I? Sorry, my bad. I wish I scrolled to the same places where I actually that'd be magic. So there we go. So this is probably not the best way to do this, to be honest, guys, but whatever. I don't want to do a get and check before that. So if we're greater than 90, I probably shouldn't be showing you this actually, because you can probably like, I don't know. Cool. Hi, hey Nick. Nick is over on YouTube. Great. That this one. Yeah, I may switch this around over time, but okay. It's fine. Keep your focus. Add to list. I think Technical's launching a place tonight as well. Looks nice. It's like a little beachside resort. Hoping to stop by for that later. It's 9 PM UK time that's launching, so if you're around at 9 PM, you'll find me hopefully over there. See if I can get in, eh? Add that to visible too, okay? Then we kind of need to do a similar thing. So we can say remove item from list. So if item contains, list contains items. So if list visible 2 contains player, then remove player from visible 2. That's quite an easy one, isn't it? So if we just sort of step back from there. Does that not work? Jimmy? Come on, man. That worked. So there you go. You can basically see that's when Mulder's ousted. If an array called visible 2 contains player, then remove player from visible 2. Very, very simple. It's just, I think you can get away with trying to remove a named item from something. But I'm going to show some Z videos later as well to learn about some concepts in banter around pressing buttons and interactables. Speaking to Z, actually, you seem to think that in the SDK2 right now, the one that's available, you can't do this level of stuff. I couldn't see anything in the documentation hinting that you could, to be fair, either, which is why I sort of reached out. And yeah, well, I guess I just have to wait for that. October the 15th is coming, and that's when Banter reaches full release. So should an okay device, if it tell them, you can always use the SDK one on top of. Yeah. So it probably makes sense not to build too many worlds, or at least not too many interactivity, in each world, if they're going to have to be recoded using code blocks. Visual scripting. I don't mind visual scripting, to be honest. From the few scripts that I've written, it makes perfect sense. It really does. Right, so here we go. Thank you for the subscription as well, Paxeroso, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the bottom of the VR headset, so my sight is not great on chats, but thank you for the subscription. Welcome aboard. So now we're doing this, we need to throw an event. So when an event is received, in a say. You're adding the event called refresh visibility, okay? Yeah. And then it saves me copying and pasting it between the two things above where you've got the when world is entered and when world is exited by. So if I just move back, I'm sorry, I have to keep zooming out and back in to do this. It's just pain in the bottom. Like, I think I've done that. As you see, refresh visibility. So then simply what I can do up here is on my world is exited. I can send event to object here. Send event to objects here. And this one is going to be called refresh visibility. Okay. And that refresh visibility, guys, what that's going to do, I can move back just a little. Actually, I probably need to... It's not set visibility, okay? It's set who is allowed to view object. It's going to drop a whole load of these in, and then I'm going to make you scroll down. Ready? Whoop. Okay. So you can see here, refresh visibility. We're going to flash this out right now, okay? Good stuff. I love this music. So good. Okay. So the list that we're throwing in is going to be the visible to list, okay? I'm going to say, right, user list is, set who is allowed to view the user list, who is allowed to use the user action list, who is allowed to view the environment spawn and music spawn list at the WAP stylus. So basically we manage all the visibility from this user access thingamibib. So that's the WAP stylus, and then we need the drink stylus as well, so that's good. I think we've got all the main ones in there. And if I just get rid of that, so we're going to say visible to, visible to, visible to, visible to, visible to. Yeah, I'm okay. I may, on the drink stylus, actually allow that to be picked up by people with lower access over time, but for now I'm going to keep it restricted to sort of founders and mods, okay? Right. Nice looking, alright. So now I need to hook this up, really, guys. So if I open up the access control object, so the first thing I need to go for is the user list, which is this little bad band here. Doop. Of the empty group, so that's the user list. This is the user action list, of course. Then we want the environment spawn list, which is this. And then we've got the music list. But again, if we need to have more than 32 items, we extend to extra lists. And then we just wire them up as well. So the WAP stylus is this thing. Okay. And if we just pull him across to there. And with the WAP ones as well, I need to bring some extra logic into those to allow them to be grabbed by only people on the visible to list. Okay. So the drink stylus as well, I need to just grab that. Leave return scripts on that. So, see, creating a world in Horizon World is not massive amounts of work. It's not massively technical. It's just, it does take a while if you start to do the more advanced stuff. I'm not saying doing it in TypeScript would be easier, but it would be less frustrating. So you wouldn't be forever battling with sort of spatial programming. Spatial programming, yes, I just made that up, I think. I'm not sure. Either way, it's fun. It's fun. So, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to just refresh the world and see what happens. So if I do that, okay. If I come in, look at that, wonderful. So I can't actually see the panels right now. You probably can. Oh no, you can't. That's interesting, look. So what that's telling me, right, is that hasn't worked. It hasn't worked because I should be able to see it. So if I leave and come back, come back in. No, it hasn't worked. So while it's made the panels invisible, unfortunately, I can't see them. So I've got some sort of error in my logic there. So, let's see what the problem is, right? So basically, if we just jump back to this little thing here, I don't know if we can. Yeah, I can. Great. It's down the bottom of you, I think. Yeah, there was a thing where when player enters the world, so I gotta go back to scroll this. This is the most frustrating crap ever. I hope I did that right. I didn't, so I'm not even gonna try and bother. Yeah, there's too much risk of me just grabbing something and flinging it around, to be honest. So, one more go and then we're done. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. So when player enters the world, player enters the world. Look, I've just basically said, right, add the rise. Oh, they've added the get persistent player. Hang on a sec, I've really fucked that up, haven't I? So add the player to. Okay, so if player persistent level global user access level is greater than or equal to -2, then add the player to visible to and then refresh visibility. So if I just come in there in theory, yeah, okay, I can see them. That's now working. That's wonderful. However, there is a slight problem. See, you can't see them, right? And that's okay. That's by design. Look, you can't see them. But what you can see, if I bring you in, is you'll see the stylus is still, right? So you can't see the drink stylus anymore, and you can't see the other stylus. But if I hover you just here, I wonder actually if you can see it. I'm gonna just try grabbing. Can I grab? Magic. Okay. Oh, he got it. You got it. Something. Hang on. It's very quite specific. Is if you were in VR right now and not a barge, you'd actually be able to grab the stylus. So what I need to do now is protect that stylus from being picked up by anyone that it's not visible to, okay? This is nice. This means if you come in and you talk to me behind the bar, guys, and thank you, Nicolopoulos, as well for the extra subscription. That's super. That basically means that you could be talking to me behind the bar, and you may not realize that I could be, for example, I'll give you a demo now, ready? So I can sort of say, hey, will you change the layout of this place? So remove the sort of the back left sofa, bosh, and then it's gone. So you can't see that I'm actually doing that. Oh, and I've got my sort of hand closed. And then, for example, I can say like, yeah, remove the back right one as well, bosh. So he's also gone. You have no idea that I'm doing that. But, perhaps I can say, oh, hey, look, I want to turn off the mood light as well. So that's gone. Fine. Okay, you can see it because I'm making an obvious thing of sort of putting my head down because I'm both looking at the stream and also watching the stream and actually seeing where I'm pointing, but I could sort of, for example, bring in blaster lighting and stuff. I don't know if that's the technical word for it, but here we go. So you've got some nice blaster lights they can bring in. But yeah, I'm not going to run through the full sort of scale of what's coming right now. I have done that a few times in other streams if you want to see it, but that's the good news. You can't actually see me doing that. It's quite subtle. And likewise, if you look at me right now, imagine I could be moving the other side of the bar a sec. I need to redo that thing on the back because I'm not doing bar streams anymore. So if for example, I'm talking to you right now and I determine that, hey, you're here just to sort of try and wind me up and you being quite offensive, I can be like, yeah, that's absolutely fine, mate. At the end of the day, whatever. Boop. And It's very effective. So yeah, I don't mean to sort of make people feel threatened with sort of administration tools, but sometimes, yeah, you do get kids in, and they are a bit of a problem. And I think running around and chasing them with a sort of manual admin tool is fine. I'll still leave it in there for a bit of fun, but ultimately that is not the future. That is not where we need to be. Do I make this drinks one as well? So that's good. I can actually see all of these things. So yeah, like I said, the last thing I want to do is make sure that they can only be grabbable. The styluses, that is the two behind the bar, by people with their own access. So that's the next thing. So in the access control list, I need to now say just move you around a bit so you got a bit more to look at, and just where my arse should be. Okay, let's get down. Cool. Bring myself a little closer. So the next thing now is we are going to, if I just bring you into here so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm doing, wherever the hell that is. Wherever the hell that is over here. Boop. Great. So if I just scroll down a lot, you should see. Now we don't need to worry about these because these are not trigger based, but the WAP stylus and the drink stylus, those two are gravel. Okay, so what we do is we say, you can use the visible to control that, because if you can see it, you should be able to interact with it. If you can see it, you're a mod of some kind. So, so if we now say, tell me to look through a sec. Set who can grab object, and that is going to be visible too on the drink stylus. We're going to copy that to the WAP stylus as well. Okay, so that now. I bring you down to scale. You should see that actually I need to be testing this with someone, or coming in as a bottle count on VR. I think that's the only real way of testing that. But great, so that's wonderful. That means I can sort of see everything. Actually, if I come out, now you're back in. So that it's pretty immediate. I'm happy enough for that. Great. So now I need to, before I forget, extend these drink pads a bit. So I'm gonna just bring that reason. Now I did say that I was gonna make these drink pads visible only to people serving, okay? Do I make them visible to only who's the drink serving stylus? Oh yeah, I need to set this to recordable as well. Like, yeah, this out there with me. What is that? That is the drink stylus. Which, if I go in here, does that open up the script? It should do. Where are they? Drink stylus. Oh, he's over here. Super tiny. Okay, so what we need is we've got an original position when object is released. Oh, it does automatically move it. Okay, that's cool. Good to know that's the thing. How about the other stylus actually? Is that a thing? Okay, so if we just pop that in there, and stylus can just be like, and then we just put that. Okay, and then over here, I'm gonna just check the new version 2 of this. It's kind of shitty looking, but it'll do. It'll do. You know, move that page. Come on. So I need to go pawn event stylus. Now this is the bit I need to make sure if I got need Olbison update. So on update, Yeah, if to basically say if that's further away than 3 meters, maybe 2. I know 3 seems about right. So for distance between oh heck. This way. Some music, guys. Like internally in here. I'm gonna do that. Bear with me. I'm just gonna jump out a sec. Oh, and then I'm gonna open up Horizon. Hope this doesn't crash my headset. It shouldn't do. But Horizon's has been a bit memory leaky recently. Oh dear God, let me just check my battery level. That's okay, I'm on the up. Sometimes when I'm using this setup, my battery does drain. Sometimes I have to just wiggle it a little bit and then it starts going up. But it's not the perfect setup. One day I will make public what kind of setup I use. It's not PCPR. Okay. So if I jump into the browser, let's just go with these a sec. Into Instagram. Slightly for Meta Connect this week, actually. I think, given the amount of time we spend in here, I really do mean this. I hope they put more effort into Horizon Worlds this year than they did last year. 40-minute deep and Afro house. Sounds cool. Let's go to go. Okay, that'll do. Fine. I've fully got some music going on my ears. I love this. I love being able to play sort of YouTube music in the background while using the headset. That's a feature that took way too long to come out, but it did. So that's the main point. It did. Yeah, sorry, so if the distance, it's a little bit of vector mask going on here. Sounds so good. I've got Bluetooth headphones plugged in, so the sound is very, very bassy. This is lovely. I'm enjoying this. So if distance from position of, I think it's self, to original position is greater than 3, then basically we need to force a release. And we're going to do that on an update loop. Yeah, I'll definitely be on more beers tonight. Or maybe wine. I don't know. I need to switch to wine at some point. I think beer's great, but it's not helping the weight situation, should we say? Hey, and thank you as well for the follower, Proton Cat. I do see you. Thank you very much on Twitch. I'm sort of a bit slower all the time. I haven't checked the Instagram feed in a while. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of this is we're in the 20% of the Pareto principle at the moment, so a lot of this is just grindy fucking work. But it's got to be done. This is refining all the earlier notionary stuff that I put in. Yeah. forward to seeing everyone at Tech's launch tonight, actually. Looking forward to seeing Tech's launch. He hasn't released a world to my knowledge in a very long time. I think the last time I visited was probably the space station. I think the SS Horizons. Good map. Good map, eh? Tech, Jack is a great builder. He's never short of ideas, and I know that his back catalogue is just full of draft versions of worlds waiting to be finished off. I know he's shown me a couple in the past, and I was always like, wow. And I remember, like, St. Paul's Cathedral was one that he's coming back on for a year, and I was like, just do it. This is ready to go. Like, this is more polished than most people will get to even after a year. So, do it. And he did, and it went down really well. I've long had a lot of admiration for Typical. So I just wish he came out of build mode a bit more. That's probably why he gets so much done. He's all his time in build mode, but yeah, it's nice to see him out socially. He's a really lovely character. Poo. Wow, over 1,000 likes on the TikTok stream. That's fun. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I am actually trying to cut down on TikTok usage just because of the 90-day sort of strikes that I've got. I've got 3 of them now, and like none of them were my fault. I at this time I have no faith in TikTok's moderation policies because of the nature of the strikes. I did nothing wrong. I really did nothing wrong, and I will show it to anyone off TikTok. Obviously, I don't get banned for it again. I don't have faith in their content moderation policies at all. They've basically false flagged me 3 times now in a very short space of time. That's not clever. That's not a good service. It's not a good utility. And to be honest, if they did shut me down, I wouldn't even bother again. But like I said, opposed to other services, they've never had an issue, not once. Yeah. Anyway, it shouldn't be bad-mouthing TikTok when I'm streaming to TikTok, but I'm on Kick and Twitch and YouTube and every other platform, so TikTok don't want me, then we'll fine, fuck them. I mean that lovingly. So if distance from position... Oh shit, what I just do? If distance from position is solo, seriously, what do I just do? I hit a click. I need to... Also got in this time frame, I've also got to just finish off the White Those Syrian banter. It is effectively kind of ready to go. I'm happy enough with it, ish. Just needs some finishing touches, but functionally it echoes kind of the original White Lotus, like the original structure is there. So it does all that, plus also has massive cinema screens there. So I think it's already, up on the original design, which is great. I look forward to going there. Just what I want to be able to switch the parallax cinema displays with just one singular. Oh, great song! It's like a deep house version of Wicked Game. That's cool. Sorry, I'm listening to different music than you because I would get copyright striked for this, but I can listen to it. Nice. Okay, what was I? Stripping myself again. What time is it? Holy shit, it's 20:05. Okay. Okay. Distance from position of self to OP3. I want to get more horn designs in, but I think I'm going to be hard pushed on that one. Visually, it looks like it's a mess. It just looks like someone's first fucking widget, but whatever, I can't speak the crap anymore. You need to introduce a clear horns function on as well to take off the layer horns. Get that in there. could just do one big clear button down the bottom. Right, what am I doing? Actions. So under here I need to say force release, okay? Force release on self, absolutely right. And then I need to... now I need to express this out. So when an event is received, I need to have a return function, okay? So the moment I bundle the return commands into another function, that now needs to be moved. So if I say yes, move, and yes, rotate, and then event to object, immediate, no delay. Right, okay, let's try it. So I've got this, still works. Right, I should have a pair of red horns on my head now. I think they're red. Yeah, they're red. Lovely. And then if I move too far away, yeah, I hit like this 3-meter roll, and then it just basically returns it. And I don't think I can really do that. So if I just sort of drag it and drag it, every time I'm dragging it's turning back to the wall, so actually it would defeat any sort of potential trolling on that one. Even if I sort of put it in the wall, it still goes back, so that's fine. Great. Okay, that's that bit done. Right, drinks tray next. The places where I can actually... okay, so I think I got a plan for this, guys. Let's turn you this way. So I do this drink tray concept. No script on it. So I'm gonna just quickly move this access control bar. Snap it over to here, okay? That should be okay. That's alright. Now, if I just move that over to here, we have ourselves a nice, warp access control. Let's go there. That's fine. Something I need to put in as well is a control to stop administrators from using the tools on each other. That is a definite no-no. Again, I've seen people having a bit of fun with this, a bit too much fun, but they just end up sort of banning each other and stuff. I can't have that, even if it's accidental. There's no use, there's no utility in doing that. I do also need to put on more commands, so I forget what my main directives were today, but that's fine. Well, we got the mood light back. What the bloody hell was it doing next, guys? Oh, I realised that I've got to bring across the thing from Paros. There's two effects that I really want to bring across. With me held. It'll work. It'll work. I've got this. Oh, I also need to rename tight laser carpet to high laser carpet. And maybe even bring in like a lower laser carpet, but here we go. A spawnable list, I think it's called. So if I go in here, I should be able to add the names. Let's just go into variables. Find my way down. So asset names. High laser carpet. I like to look at mid laser carpet as well. We get a floor one, but in time goes. In time. We've also got to do the performer stuff as well. Oh, so much to do. So much to do. For interesting. You actually thinks that the rear sofas are there. going to reduce the delay on the spawner as well, because I think shit. Sorry, I'm hitting the wrong buttons as usual. Great, so that delay needs to be less. So spawn delay, we're going to say like 0.7, just to protect against accidental press, okay? So some level of protection is good against repetition on here. But I think 3 was just too generous, so if I say like 1, and 2, and 3, and then 4. I see it was too quick there, oh shit. Yeah, sorry, so drip tray, or at least drinks tray. If I use that a little, bring it up. We're going to colour it a different colour. Actually, it's going to be a lit, and we're going to be a nice sort of purple. Oh. Right, so what I was after was I was going to get a script, okay? So gizmos, we're going to bring out a script. And that script is going to be called the drip tray, okay? Drip tray. So it's not an actual drip tray, right? What it does, save. Yeah. Oh, spin you around a bit. So that drip tray is going to be a target area that I can tick to make drinks appear in. But it'll only be visible to the person holding the stylus at the time, and as soon as they let go, it'll disappear. And the idea is it's used as a guide. So what I need to do actually is set that to very much, oh shit, it needs to be collidable, but to objects only. Yes, good, we've got that, that's fine. We don't want players using that as a stepping stone. Not that it would do anywhere, but in other areas that could introduce some challenges. So with the drip tray, we're going to say stylus is an object. Then we're going to say we're going to have an array called of player, and it's going to called visible to, okay? It's going to be a type of list. Let's bring you up here. Sorry, we can probably do this as a little education piece. Again, we're playing with visibility. That's where we are right now. So if we just jump in here, I should name this to drip tray. Yeah, the script hasn't taken, but it is the drip tray script. So if we just park this just here, okay? So I'm gonna just pull out the whole thing so we can see it, right? Possibly, yeah. Come on, dude. There we go. So visible to and stylus. It's really hard to get it all on screen at once. And at the same time have me in, because I know it's nice to have personal touch, isn't it? So if I just minimize this a bit so I can bring myself a bit towards you. Okay, great. Turn this way a bit, I guess. Great. Wonderful. Now if I just pull this towards my face. Quando. So guys, drip tray. Drip tray is the name of the script, or should be. You're seeing it as script because there's clearly a bug of some kind. Nice. And what we're going to do is we got our visible to player array. We got the stylus. The stylus, we're basically going to use these to, you'll see this now, and listen to events on the stylus. So all the drip trays will link up to the parent. That's very important. Very much when people start off doing scripting, they try to create on the stylus per se, the controller, all the children link downwards. But we prefer to invert the dependency. They call it the dependency inversion, where basically every child, when it spawns, or when it exists, it knows about the controller. That allows you then to create copies of the child without having to add extra variables to the controller in order to get them to respond to event. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say, also, on world start, we need to bear with me. We need to add to list, okay? And who are we adding to list? We're adding. I'm going to create a thingy, events received, which is going to be called Now this kind of breaks if there's more than one stylus, but all you have to do to counter that is to create a secondary parent. Or you can create a controller object that all stylus is linked to, and you can control it through that way. That's too over-engineered for what we're trying to do right now. But if I did have a genuine thing, like if it was a game with multiple guns and people were running around, then I would look at doing that. That is actually a valid design pattern. But because I've only got one stylus on the go at the moment, that is a level of over-engineering, creating an extra controller object that I just do not need to for this context. So we're going to confirm that one, and we're going to receive it with a player, okay? No, we're not going to receive it with any commands, I'm sorry, it's just a refresh command. So what we do is we say set object visibility to visible to. So back in our when world is started, we need to bring in a default, because if we have an empty array, if visible to contains literally no elements, then if you assign that to the visible to, so I did that the wrong around. What about this say with load to view object? Okay, that's actually really important. I used the wrong command there. So okay, yeah, if you pass it in empty array, then everyone will be able to see it. But if you put server player in, server player is not anyone specific, it's just a blank server player, but it means the array contains one player, which means when you assign the set who is allowed to view self, that array with one element in it who is no actual player, it means it's invisible to everyone, absolutely everyone. And then what we do is we need to have a new thingy in here, set a player, and that's going to be the way. Once you do these visibility tweaks, it's always a sensible option that when you're sort of moving them around in edit mode, because if no one is spawned into the world, you won't be able to see them yourself, even though you think you should be able to, because you're not actually in the world, you're in build mode. I figure, but yeah, you just stop the world, you should be able to see them, because, you know, it's only when the world is started that it's setting these visibilities to basically invisible. So if you stop the world and hit restart, you'll be able to see them again. So that's a useful lesson. So yeah, one more event. Event is proceed. If you're learning scripting, you haven't moved on to events yet, either distributed events or using sort of remote listeners, and these are things you do want to start learning at some point, and your own Steam, of course. It's when you've got reason to do it. There are strengths in not using events. I know, controversial, right? Sometimes Horizons does introduce some features, like notably over the last year there have been some recurrent bugs, including if you have a reset world button in your world, you might find that leads you to break distributed events when used. My advice would be to never use reset world buttons. Controversial, right? So instead what you do is you write your own custom resets as events with managers over objects. So when someone hits reset, it resets a specific range of your objects, but it never uses the reset world button. I don't think I've ever used the reset world button in any of my builds. I've only ever seen problems and made over time from doing so. But that said, if you've got a lot going on, go for your life. Whatever works for you, right? Just use it. I'm not here to tell you what to do, I'm just telling you what I've experienced. Yeah. I think if you can be more organized than just putting reset world buttons in, especially for the amount of problems that they seem to cause. silly sort of 99% thing though. If 99% of the time you'll be absolutely fine. If you're just okay with fouling at 1%, then go nuts. Go absolutely nuts. Knock yourself out. Cool. Alright, let's move on. So, for the last round, yeah. So this is now going to be the Royal Listen event. So I'm going to put in a little comment here just to say it's remote. So this comment doesn't do anything other than remind me when I'm looking at it in a week's time what the hell I was thinking. The event is going to be, I actually don't know. Probably the worst naming convention, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So could probably have bundled this into parameter. One event with two parameters, one specify the player and one specify like a true or false. But I'm not gonna do that because this is not gonna be the biggest thing in the world. Okay, and then I'm just going to put simply P in as a parameter on both, which is a type of player, okay? So we're going to say set as visible to and set as invisible to player. Not the cleanest way of doing it, guys, but whatever. Fair. Shall we get rid of those remotes? I've realised this is not the remote end. The remote end will actually be the stylus. So I'll be raising events in there and these will be responding to it without it directly sending stuff down. It'll just be because this is listening to. I gotta remember that player in there. If I don't, it will not fire. So, what we do is we say two and two. I also need one more thing because players can leave worlds, right? So if player exits worlds, then we're gonna say if list contains item. So if list contains item, which reminds me actually I need to go through the styluses and make sure that their release options also cover when players exit, because I have seen people trolling silly billies. They'll come in and they'll just grab a stylus, drag it off somewhere into a wall and then just leave the world while they're grabbing it, which isn't the same as a release event. So you're going to make sure you look out for them as well, okay? That's a classic. Otherwise, yes, you're into reset world territory. To check the fucking thing back. So if the list of visible world contains that, move up. Reverse these, were they? Refresh visibility, wasn't it? Oh, I spelled refresh visibility wrong. Ah, no, I have. Refresh visibility. Okay, so I gotta use the right spelling here. Oh, what an absolute plinth. I'll come back to that. Choose the one that's spelt right, yeah? Go. Okay, dudes. So now So every drip tray managing its own visibility, which is fundamental. So now the drip tray needs to be, I hope this script name took, otherwise it's just going to be called script. I'm going to call it drip tray, okay? Just tube. So, why? Raycast is not reaching it. Oh, come on now. What the hell? Let's move way away from all this. Wait, why can I not select that? Out, back in. I don't have drip tray. Do I have script? I do. I don't know if it's the right script. I don't know why I didn't save the name of it, but there we go. It is what it is. So this stylus is going to be this, okay? Right. Can I give us a better name than script? I thought I did, but let's do it again. So I am right in the back of my head. Okay, that's still called script. Fuck you. I think I've seen this bug in build mode. It's been around for a few weeks. You basically need to leave build mode, come back in, and then rename it, and then it takes ping the ass, but there we go. Is what it is anyway. Okay. What the hell was it doing? That was the jet tree, wasn't it? So yeah, now we need to reset. Well, of course. Everything spawned in okay. This is a test. And then what we do is we grab this. And when we let go, it should hide it. Really? Oh yeah, of course I haven't actually wired up the yeah, with them things. I understand the exit command, but not the it's doing a refresh on it, right? Gotcha. So the entity group now need to write a stylus script because you, sir, have some responsibilities now. So when object is released by, I need to ferment that into a. Yeah, this is formalities, but I need to bring that now into. So it's quite nice to extract any similar functionality over things that can operate remotely into separate controller objects, because then you can just write it once and have it affect a load of things. So anyway, and let's bring in an event in. What time is it? No, it's 5 o'clock. Okay, I'll be ending the stream fairly soon, guys. I need to go to the supermarket to get some more beer for tonight for my sins. I really should get us the beers at some point. I'm not really good at wine yet, but we'll see. My next aim is to have 5 days off the beers and then treat myself to a wine on a Friday night, but we'll see. I just like drinking. You know, it's fun. Shouldn't say that. I'm probably advocating alcohol usage, which is a very bad thing, but I know. So this is going to be called Turn is the convention in Horizons. Or returning objects back to their place. Rather than reset. But, you know, just if you talk about return scripts, or return patterns, you'll definitely, people will know what you're talking about. That is the convention. Okay, so if I go in here and say send event to object, that's going to be return. Alright. Great. When Wolf is started, I'm going to move that up a little bit. There you go. Just used to play better. So when object is released by, and now I also want to say if we're going to bring in these standard patterns. So when they're players, player events, when player exits the world even, and we're gonna say if owner of object self is equal to the player. Oh shit. Owner of the object is equal to player. Then we need to fire a return. Great. Wonderful. I need to check that machine over there as well and make sure I've done that, because I don't seem to recall having written it exactly that way. Oh, why is it behind the wall now? Oh, the king, me, I'm pissed. Fine, so yeah, that would be vulnerable to the grab and leave exploit. So what we do is we bring in the when player exits the world, we say if and people, I've seen people, they love to stand, but still come in and just dick around. They'll see what they consider exploit, and you just gotta make sure you button it up so they can't. It's simple as, or at least mitigate so it makes it more difficult. We saw this with wall glitches before. Simple answer was just put a guttural triggers behind walls, and if anyone goes out of bounds, they just get walked back. It frustrates them more than it does you. Yeah, wall glitch, what's the problem? Just over a year ago. Big problem. But, okay, so when world is aced by player, we're going to say, so I need to keep myself on track, guys. I keep falling into distraction type reads. I think it's what let's say. So in here, I need to find the owner of object. If owner of object self is equal to player, then we just send a return. Like so. That knocks that on the head. Right. Wonderful. So if I go in here and I grab this and I leave the world. Oh, actually, that's got a distance check on it as well. Grab that and leave the world. And it should say it goes straight back. So again, we're going to try this out with this. If I grab this and leave the world, has that worked, or is that the one that I haven't done quite yet? It's the one that I haven't done quite yet, guys, I think. Yeah, I haven't done that one. So let's do that on this one, standard pattern. So under wax, I did on the drinks one actually, because I think the drinks was the one that I did do. So if I come in here and I leave the world, interesting. Now I'm just going to verify that because I'm definitely put it might just be the visibility thing thrown with me, so yeah, that needs work. So what we do is we just say events player when player exits the world. So I need a custom event, dudes. It's going to be World is exited by player, exited by player. To bring in that big old if statement. Say if. If the owner, the object, equal to player, and the owner of the object is self. Self is the object we're comparing, so that's fine. And then we need to also likewise bring in a. So if I'd got this bit in before I copied the styluses around and started multi-purposing them, I would have had to have done this in 5 places. So it's always, much as I say, don't overcomplicate things, it's always good to sort of think a bit forward. And I didn't on this occasion, which is why I'm now wasting time having to duplicate code, because you can't drag and drop from one class to another, which again would be another plus point of doing this externally, that you could, if you forgot about that, quite easily. So anyway, sorry, I need to say one event that's received, and that event is going to be called return. Confirms. And great. So if I now just jump down here, let's say grab that, leave world, come back. Right, I didn't do that properly, did I? If I come back in, is it there again? It is good, okay. And if I come here, leave the wealth, great. And if I jump back in, it's back. And last of all, we're going to check this one over here. Leave the wealth, come back in. He's there. Great. So that's all working okay, I guess. But the last thing I need to do now is put in something around the drink stylus. The drink stylus is here, and what I'm doing is grabbing this, downsizing it a little, and then we go say when wall is right, return, throw a new event, okay? When event is received, and we'll do that on the return, I reckon. L1. Oh no, we don't need to actually create the event, my bad. So I need to send event to object. That's going to be called set. Oh. Maybe that's not smart. So when well is exited by, yeah, that makes more sense. If I just get rid of that, set it invisible to self with player. When object is released, yeah, similarly. And when I don't have a when grabbed, you know, it's fine. So I just bring one in. So player events. Grab events, I'm sorry, grab events when object is grabbed by player. So we say set as visible to. Set as visible to me. Beautiful. So if I now just come back here, I come in, so if I grab, that. Okay, that works. Okay. The section. So how well this is going to work, to be honest. I'll just scale it up just a little. Okay, so lovely, look at that. Wonderful. Okay, so I can now take that. I can. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, okay? I shove this over here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, with the purple. You can see what I'm doing with the purple. So that's fine. So because this is all set up with the right listener, what I can do... So, plop this right down here. Okay. Just touch it. That's quite nice. So, all along here... Pop that there, and then we shoot those here, and then we could just put this up here. So if I just jump over here now, I'm going to bring you in a little closer. I'm sorry, guys. Here, ready? So, okay, cool. All right, ready? So, say you washed the bar after a long day and you're thinking, hey, I want a drink. I can be like, sure, what you want, huh? Oh, what you want? And there you go, I can just pour you some drinks. And they all appear like magic, and you can't see the guides that I see as to where I'm placing the drinks. Now, the next move is to... in types of drinks, and that's where things get a little bit more complicated. Oh, I need to redo that stylus, actually, because the drink emitter, that's interesting. Let's have a look at this. Where's that? So the stylus is here. Ah, here's the timer. Or anything in terms of oh, it has. Okay, despawn. So, okay. In seconds. Rahim S 18 plus. Crazy Cantina. Oh, Tokyo, bless you, mate. I wonder why you're inviting me now. You doesn't usually invite me to things. Therefore, there's a reason behind it. I'll 2 seconds, I'm sorry. Hey, I don't see Tokyo around so much these days. Don't worry about him. So spawn delay is going to be like I think 45 seconds, maybe 60 seconds is enough. I do also need to control how it's that spawn delay, I'm sorry. I need to control how many objects can be spawned in, because otherwise that thing could be absolutely abused. I don't want that, so set a rational limit. It could be generous, like 20, but 15. Just don't want it being abused so much it crashes the level. So the despawn delays could be 60. You say okay, amount spawned. I'm gonna say amount spawned. I'm going to try this with a satisfyingly low number. So keep up. Yeah, 5's good. If amount spawned is less than or equal to 5, then need some feedback on this to say like now we're not spawning anymore. Wait. So the amount spawn is less than 5. Then we need to set amount spawned to. Alright, so I need to twizzle the camera around, don't I? Because you're not really looking at much. You can see it up here, great. So we can set the amount spawned to, well, it's amount spawned plus 1, right? And that will gauge it. And then what we need to do is say on despawn, we are do a plus minus 1, which should be fun. And I might put feedback on the actual thingy. They're going to put like what drink it is anyway. So I'm just going to hit refresh a sec just to clear that. So I get to refresh object. What? 2 seconds, just refresh that. That's good, no errors. Sometimes you do pick up worrying looking errors, but it's interesting. So if we just twizzle you around this way a sec. So this should allow me to dispense 5 drinks, and then there's a 1 minute delay. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how about 7 now? Okay, so I got the index wrong on that. That's fine. So it's fine. It's fine. It's just a limit. Oh shit! That didn't kick in. That changed the delay, did it? So let's go back down here, and I believe if I look at the drink emitter, I'm pretty sure this is the one. Oh, I see the despawn there is still with the it's a despawn delay. Needs to be switched from 10 seconds to the variable of despawn delay. That should be fine, guys. So if I now put it here, I think that'll just kick in straight away. I don't think I need to world reset. So if I go, these purple drip trays I'm not happy with. They're I need to do something here. So the drip tray needs to on world start send a refresh visibility. Yeah, okay. It's because there's nothing happening after world start. Fine. It's fine. I'm just going to restart the world on that one. That needed to be right. I do love scripting in Horizons. It's good fun. Right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 7. Or do we stop there? I think it might have allowed me to go over because I was quick last time, so perhaps I need to up the amount before spawn, not actually after it spawned. It's 5. It's still, it doesn't need to be exact. We're not launching a rocket ship here. So this is, oh, that's cool. So you couldn't actually see those things there, the drip trays, but I can. So they allow me to know the designation zones that I can use to drop drinks off in. So that's fine. So I've got my 6 drinks there. I got up to 7 here. Yeah, the reason it allowed me to go over is because spawning drinks in takes like a second or 2 for it to retrieve it and put it, because that's the bit it was upping the amount. So it was allowing me to fire off more spawn commands. So I'm going to try and spawn a drink as soon as one disappears, so I have to watch this closely. So again, a minute's a long time. I usually tune down all these delays to minimum time. Oh, okay. So you see I've got quite a few in here because of the length. So I'm just going to quickly tune that before I forget, because I will. So the point we need to increment is going to be actually when we, it's not when we unspawn it. Oh, I'm sorry, no, hang on, 2 seconds. The amount spawned is fine, that happens after the despawn. Oh shit, no, okay. Dispense is received with, oh, okay. Maybe if I put it after the spawn asset, cool. That before, I'm sorry. So, if it's less than or equal to 5, no, that allows me to go up to 6. That's okay, I'm going to allow that, that's fine. It's 1 more drink than 5, I'm fine. So let's spam it and let's see what happens, eh? So if I go, is that going to allow me there? Oh, it's because I've changed the script, it's blanked, it's allowing me to do that. So if I just restart, all is put to right. So, I want some coconut drinks in here as well, eh? That'd be cool. What? We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Okay, so I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drinks. That's okay, and no more. Even though I spammed the button, it didn't actually give me any more. That's fine. Cool. Alright, guys, I'm happy with progress today. We've really started nailing it. Like I said, the next things I need to do, I start writing the shit down, is what allow different drinks to be selected. Because even though I'm pouring different coloured drinks, they're all random. Which of course I can take a drink and I can fill it up with whatever drink I want under the existing bar. Although, we'll see on that one. And make it as a feature actually. But I kind of want to redo this bit behind the bar into more of something that looks like a bar, rather than this just sort of weak-ass shelf and bottles. But I don't know, we'll see. It doesn't mean I'll make anything interactive, it'll just be decals. Decals? Am I pronounced that right? I don't know. Either way. Right, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. So first of all, we're gonna end TikTok. Boop. And I'm going to go see what Tokyo wants. There. Cool. Right, thank you for tuning in, everyone. It's been quite a long one today, actually.